What is going on, guys? It's your boy Big Thumper. I just wanted to make a video today sort of talking about sort of myself, introducing my form of content, introducing what I do in this community that we for some reason call home, right? But also just to sort of go over my experience with the community recently, and how I feel like as a community overall we could maybe do better. Now I know it's not my place. I've been in and out of this community now for 13 to 14 years, and me telling people how the community should be ran is kind of pointless because, well, it would fall on deaf ears, right? And not a lot of people are going to take anything I say seriously because most of my videos are just me taking the piss out of my Mexican friend Gio. He gives it just as much as he gets it, so it's fine. All this comes down to is that I just want to make a video to express my gratitude for a lot of the people in the community that have supported me, but also sort of talk about the things that are a bit off-putting about this community for anybody that does come into this community sort of baby-faced. A little bit about me. My name is Thumper. I'm 28 years old. Yes, I'm an unk. I'm old, but as I say, I've been in this community now 13 to 14 years, so I've sort of been around. I make music. Here's a screenshot of my music on the screen. Here's a snippet. And overall, I just play video games for fun. Now, I think that's what everything comes down to, is the fact that I play video games for fun. If I play video games for fun, it means I make content for fun. If I make content for fun, it means I'm having fun overall. And I think that's why I'm finding it so easy to just post as much as I can recently. I've been averaging between 3 to 4 uploads a week because I'm having a lot of fun with it. And yesterday and the day before, I sort of had some of that fun sapped away from me. And that's not something I really want to happen. Fortunately, I was attacked on X for playing video games with my wife. Now, as a 28-year-old, it shouldn't surprise you that I am married and that I have a wife. And I was lucky enough to find myself a wife who is more times than not better than me in a lot of video games. But she doesn't really play much COD. She played a bit of BO6 and did not like BO7 whatsoever. But I was able to sort of get her on to BO7 fairly recently and just say, hey, like, if you got nothing else on, just play BO7 with me. It's all I'm playing at the minute because I'm trying to hit clips. And she came on with me for a session and it was great. We really enjoyed it. And then we went for some food. And then suddenly there was a subtweet on Twitter that pretty much said, you never posted clips before. Suddenly you're posting all the time. Don't make me expose you with a screenshot that I have. And then I read that, and obviously I wasn't tagged in it, so I didn't really read into it. I was like, oh, whatever, you know. And then the next day I post like the clip that you saw at the start of the video. And yeah, the guy retweeted it and put like a trash can icon next to it. So I was like, all right, hold on. And then later on, he replied that screenshot of me and my wife in a game together. So the implication there was that I was using her for easy lobbies, or I was 2-boxing using her account. But I have a wife that was playing video games with me. It doesn't really make much sense. And the whole point of being a 2-box is, how would he have a screenshot of me in his lobby if it was a 2-box lobby? That would imply one of two things, right? That would imply that he's dog shit, so he's in the 2-box lobbies and he is the bots that we all tried to find, right? Or he's also 2-boxing. So it's either a self-report or he was just in my lobby for the sake of being in my lobby, right? And I backed out of the lobby because I hate going up against snipers. I think any sniper in the community can tell you, going up against snipers who are in the community and snipers who are relatively good at sniping, that's why they're snipers, going up against other snipers is annoying as fuck. Because you could be free up, they could anti you, they could be the 4th person or the 5th person and they just run the opposite way. They don't play the predictable way that a lot of the players do. So it can be frustrating. So I typically, 9 times out of 10, will just back out of a sniper's lobby and just give them the lobby. The only example I have of that fairly recently is being in a lobby with Zephy, and I played up against Zephy. Before the game, he had no idea who I was. And after the game, I introduced myself in his stream. And now if he sees my name, he will know. And he the same day, we got into another game with him and he was like, oh, well, Thumper's in this lobby? Oh, he can have it. Which is the same premise. He knew that I can snipe and he didn't want to deal with that, which is cool. And that's probably not the case to Zephy, because Zephy did shit on me, right? But I was able to get some shots back, so that's cool enough. But I think what the point I'm trying to make is, I don't give a fuck personally if anybody 2-boxes, if anybody reverse boosts, because unfortunately, we're in a video game where they are trying to protect the people that are really bad at the video game. And that's why skill-based matchmaking exists. And it doesn't necessarily mean that skill-based matchmaking is a bad thing, right? Because SBMM is there to protect the players that are not very good, to increase their profits as a business. But at the same time, bro, like MW2, BO2 back in the day, you got in a lobby with people that were so shit and you just stomped them. Like back in the day, it would be like, if I got shit on in a game, I wouldn't say they were hacking or anything or cheating or two-boxing or boosting or whatever. That wouldn't be my first thought. My first thought is, fuck, they're better than me. And when I was younger, it would be, fuck, they're better than me. I'm going to add them because they're better than me and I want to be that good. But nowadays, you can't do anything on the fucking internet without being accused of cheating, hacking, using a fucking Cronus Zen or whatever the fuck they're called, the little boxes that people have plugged into their shit. You can't do anything nowadays. So it's weird. Everybody's got a competitive mindset, and which is fine, which is, you know, part and parcel of what we do. But I don't know. The whole point is, this guy called me out on Twitter, pretty much just tried to say that I was up to some sketchy shit. Got a bunch of his friends to get involved. It's whatever. Like, it's genuinely water under the bridge. I don't give a fuck. Nobody else gives a fuck. His lead apologized on his behalf because he's probably too angry to apologize. You know it's bad when Centric even gets involved, who I have no connection with. But the guy was like, why the fuck are you on this guy's nuts for just playing video games with his wife? Now, if I play video games with my wife, you would expect me to get easier lobbies, but no. She was level 11 at the time. It was like her second game, and suddenly we're in games with master prestiges. If that doesn't tell you that she was getting kills beforehand and the game goes, oh shit, she knows what she's doing, then I don't know what does. But the point is, it's a fucking video game. Let's just have some fun. If people want a 2-box, let them 2-box. If people want to reverse boost, let them reverse boost. Because at the end of the day, we're all in a shitty system. The community's dying, so why give it reason to die? You can be impressed by 2-box clips, or you cannot be impressed by 2-box clips. In my personal opinion, if they're shooting back at you, that's enough for me. If they are damaging you, that's enough for me. I personally don't do it. I don't have the means to do it. I don't have an extra. I have a PlayStation 5, but it's currently on top of a shelf waiting for Grand Theft Auto 6 release. It's not near my setup, which is on the complete opposite side of the room, so I have no reason to 2-box. Point is, I don't give a fuck, and you guys shouldn't either. If the people are just stood completely still, AFK, then sure, the clip's not usable. Who gives a fuck? Community's dying. Pay the editors the fucking $97 per clip that they're asking if you want to do it. Or learn yourself. The same thing I did with music. I didn't want to pay producers to produce my music, so I learned to do it myself. Could they do it better? Yes. But did I have the $100 a song to get it mixed and mastered? No. Just have fun. Classic Call of Duty Black Ops game mode out tomorrow. If it's in the open playlist section and it's not limited by skill base, then we're gonna have a lot of fun. Because I'm Unk and I don't like jumping off walls. The next video I post is probably gonna be a different game, but support it regardless. And if you are new around here, make sure to press that subscribe button, like the video so it hits the algorithm, and even leave a comment about what your opinion is on the state of A, skill-based matchmaking, or B, 2-boxing in general. But it's been your boy Big Thump, and until next time, ciao.